Welcome to Pyrion Flax's guide to one of the coolest dudes around, Sand King. Like all people from desert regions, he's incredibly wealthy. His coolness is in direct contrast to his natural habitat, which is very warm. But don't worry about it, Sand King's got it under control. He drives cool cars, flashes the money around. In addition to being this kind of international playboy figure, he's also the board member on quite a number of corporations, chairman of the largest manufacturer of sandcastles in the world, for instance. He's also very good with the kids, as this picture will attest. I realise, by the way, this picture looks terrifying, but I can assure you, Sand King is a pillar of the community, albeit one who does possess 8 legs, pincers, and a giant tail topped with a deadly poison stinger. He's one of my favourite heroes to play. Genuinely, I know they say that about a lot of dudes, but he really is. Sand King's awesome. If I get to play Sand King, I'm a happy man. He's got a ton of cool abilities. First up, Burrow Strike, right? Not to be confused, by the way, with Barrow Strike, where he rides into battle in a wheelbarrow. No, no. This is Burrow Strike, an ability that allows Sand King to tunnel underground and pop up right in the arse of his enemies. Right in the arse, with extreme prejudice. As one would expect, the enemy is stunned, and you then proceed to tap on them very gently with your claws, because Sand King, although he's awesome, has one of the worst attack animations in the game. Sandstorm is his next ability. By muttering quietly to himself and channeling the mighty power of sand, really, Sand King is able to force all his enemies to avoid the hell out of him, and he becomes invisible. Awesome. It's kind of like a hobo at the bus depot, muttering to himself about the government and the Illuminati and Taylor Swift. Nobody sits anywhere near him. Everyone pretends he's invisible and they can't see when he takes out his peanuts and starts to shout, "No, Marcy, not the compost heap. Whatever will we tell the mud people?" Caustic Finale. Don't get this, is what I'm told. It pushes your lanes up because all the dudes get covered in acid and die. Sounds bad, so don't do it. It's also boring as shit until a dude dies, at which point he explodes in a fountain of burning acidic blood, which actually looks quite cool. And then you got Sand King's ultimate, which is Epicenter. This is easily the coolest thing that an insect has ever done. It's my favourite ult after Liches, because it has an awesome and unmissable animation effect. The whole world shakes and vibrates, and there's this incredible noise as Sand King runs around bashing his tail, there's shockwaves everywhere. It just owns. So yeah, Sand King's ult is worth playing Sand King for alone. The thing is, right, he's an international playboy, so he has to assemble all those abilities in the bedroom. First up, he hits the ladies with a sweet Burrow Strike, Caustic Finale, into Sandstorm until they get the message and leave. But because Sand King ain't a cuddler, he's not going to snuggle, he ain't going to spoon. And if they still don't get the picture, he always hits them with the ult. Bitches leave. The thing is, that's not really cool. He's a 21st century man, should be treating the ladies properly. But even as I'm saying this, I'm kind of realising, actually, he's not a 21st century man, he's a fucking scorpion. And it's kind of like that parable of the frog and the scorpion, and the scorpion is on the riverbank, and the frog says, "Can I give you a lift?" And the scorpion says, "Thank you very much." And they're swimming across the river, and halfway across, the scorpion starts stinging the shit out of the frog, and the frog's like, "Dude, why are you stinging me?" The scorpion says, "I'm a scorpion, it's in my nature," and they both die. Yeah, there's some kind of message there anyway. He's all about money in real life and in the game. Because, and this is the weird thing, you've got to work so fucking hard to get Blink Dagger. You've got to work your balls off. It's a big grind for a dude like SK. You know, you've got your Sandstorm and you've got your, that's good for pushing lanes and stuff, but it's not like awesome for farming compared to, someone like Bounty Hunter or whatever who can just go and make money no problemo. So you've got to kind of grind really hard. Every time you die, you've got to set back to square one, and because you're the initiator, you die a lot. And you can't even Sandstorm the jungle creeps. Like, you'd think you'd be able to do that. You'd go and step in there in the jungle. Cool, I'll just Sandstorm, they'll all die. Wrong! They changed it. Those creeps just retreat to a safe distance and mock you in a way that only jungle creeps can, with a series of pithy one-liners and a full critique of your wardrobe. And don't look to the shopkeeper for help. How about getting a Blink Dagger on layaway? Nope. Merciless shopkeeper will stand and watch his customers being eaten alive by spiders rather than step in to help. It's a ruthless form of capitalism, I guess, but judging by his smile, it seems to be working fine. And then, when you do get the Blink Dagger, you got mo problems. Mo money, mo problems, mo Blink Daggers, mo problems, because if you're anything like me, you'll be chilling in the jungle waiting for dudes to come along and you'll think, cool, I'll charge up my ult, I'll blink in there, and I'll own everything. But it doesn't work. You charge up your ult, you release your ult, and when it's finished, you blink in front of Tidehunter, and he's like, boshes you on the top of the head. It's kind of tough being the initiator, because you've got to get right into the middle of combat straight away. So it's like being in battle. You know, be like, okay, men, gather around. It's a sneak attack. We're gonna sneak in here. We're gonna attack from here and here. Stevens, you cover us with the MG. McBride, you got the grenade launcher, so suppress their flanks while we go straight up the rear. Everyone clear? What about me, sir? Oh, King, yeah, you're the initiator. What do I do? Well, we've got this catapult here, and what we do is we put you in there, strap a load of grenades to you, fire you right into the middle of the enemy formation. They won't know what hit them. Well, what about me? Well, when you land, dig a hole or something, and we'll come and get you. I mean, why don't you just fire the grenades and I'll stay with you guys? Well, because you wouldn't be the initiator. Think, King. Think. In summary, Sand King is great fun to play because he's a big fucking scorpion with an awesome ult. And if you want to say otherwise, I guess you better say it to his face. Okay, so I just wanted to have a quick look at a game I played as Sand King the other day and have a look at the general sort of utility and all his skills in action. So here I am. I'm overextended mid a little bit, up against Templar Assassin. I think I'm out of position. Oh, Sandstorm, that stops her doing too much. Hits me with the stun, but my invis lasts and I can get away. Blink Dagger into a pile of creeps. Sandstorm to mess him up, and then check out this sweet farm. Boosh! That's like 215 gold right there, my friend. And now here we are in a team fight bot. This was quite an important team fight for us. We thought we weren't going to be able to do it. Sandstorm to push the creep wave back. Wait for it, and we let the creep wave catch up. In we go. Shadow Shaman's overextended, disrupts the shackle.
Coming bottom.
They are coming bottom, but we don't need to get out. Look at this, Brewmaster ult. What are you gonna do, boy? You gonna try and run away, Templar? Here, let me tell you who's on your ass. Sand King!
Oh, never mind.
Never mind indeed, sir. Brewmaster ult still going strong. We're starting to run away. What's this? Darkseer slowed down by Viper. He has to pull back. Conquered's tied. In goes Sand King. That's 3 stuns and 2 sandstorms within the same fight. That is utility. And now here's his ult. This isn't a great ult. But look, they all ran into it, which kind of helped. But look at the panic it causes. People running in all directions. The rest of the team, Vino gets in there with his ult. Everybody else comes in. Darkseer's too late. Is TA gonna get away? Let's find out. Boosh! No, she ain't.
That's what we needed.
That is what we needed.
Got me enough fucking bloodstone charges to be really useful now.
Bet you have, boy. And that's Sand King. I think he's got tons of utility in a team fight, because once you get higher levels, your burrow is on a really, really short cooldown. It messes up everything in its path. You could just cause havoc. And if you can get in with your Sandstorm, you do damage to everybody. Your ult does damage to everybody, and it owns. So yeah, that's why I love Sand King. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like that, and follow me on Twitter as well, because I sometimes announce when I'm doing live streams and things. Thanks very much.